So tonight we will indeed be getting maintenance. Downtime will be for about 6 hours starting at the usual times. And this should come with a bunch of bug fixes and quality of life improvements. There are some general changes like improving rewards, changing matchmaking, your skills being grayed out, some Battleground adjustments, and item fixes and changes, including new items to be craftable with cordy branches and snow flowers. And a very grateful fix to the longbow from Grand Alon, the new tier 3 version. So let's go through everything you need to know. If you've not noticed already, the current battle pass is ending, and they should have given you a few bonus star crystals here with a mail reminder, so be sure to spend them and potentially complete the last of your tasks. But that also does mean we're getting a new battle pass, which we already seen a preview of it right here with the new outfit displayed in the Mirror Boutique. Although we just had an outfit in our battle pass, so we might actually just be getting the new Necromancer weapons. But looking at what they actually changed here, we can see weekly missions. They will now nicely grant us the new Noble Nebula blessing pouches rather than whatever this is, which means it should basically be these ones with all of these different drops, which very nicely just includes all their Nebula accessories and then all the new tier 3 gear. Nebula Island will now be available on the new servers, those new Hyperboost servers, and the matchmaking will now properly be isolated, both for co-op dungeons and battlegrounds. So do expect queue times to be quite a bit longer, and the queues to be less rush, as you will be joining people who are only from those new servers. I would suggest communicating a bit more. Dimensional trials, they're increasing the amount of score points you will obtain. We saw this via the Korean patch notes, but this score here, every time you complete a tier, for example, tier 1 would give us 1,000 points, tier 5, 1,800. And every time you do it, you get these points, they'd add up, and this would allow you to get these accumulated point rewards. The Korean server got the actual values, and if that matches us, they're basically doubling the amount you get on tier 1, which is great, meaning you only have to do the trial 21 times to get all the rewards versus 42. If you have extra Silesium leveling passes and artisan passes, you can now dissolve them for Lucent, so check that after the patch. They made some fixes for furniture placement, and they adjusted the crafting materials, changing it from lumber to paper, along with fixing some gathering issues with sandstone and logging. If you are having trouble with the randomized dungeon party matchmaking as part of the Path of the Ascension mission, this can now properly be completed when queuing while in a party. So that must have been the issue some of you have had when trying to successfully complete this objective. They made some slight adjustments to the lithograph book, a fix in Carmen Rage Island, and some UI fixes, which you console players should be happy about the fact that your skills should no longer get grayed out while you're within range of your target, making you think that you shouldn't be able to cast them when you actually could. Then for Battlegrounds, when your match ends, you'll properly return to pre-matchmaking location. They decreased the HP values for golems and special morphs, and the Thunderbreaker will now appear 9 minutes after the match instead of just 10, but you must wait 60 seconds before taking control of it, up from just 10. But now we will be getting the new armor set added here, properly craftable for Fortitude coins, this being the Flash Fire armor. This one right here, it's already pretty cheap. They fixed some of the orb lithographs. Then these 3 accessories can no longer be turned into lithographs. So if you have them already, you could take advantage right now and just like these guys, actually create a lithograph of them, because they will still have in the NPC the recipe to be able to craft them. So if you were lucky enough to get this drop, yes, I would take advantage of that right now. But then new crafting recipes. So the Sash of Rustling Leaves will actually be craftable with, I assume, cordy branches, probably 90 of them. And then the Locket of Unregrettable Sin will most likely become craftable with snow flowers, as they state right here. And note that the recipe to craft the Wrist of Cold Revenge with cordy branches already exists. as you can see here, but that's 180 Cordy branches, so it's very likely these new recipes will also require 180 of those reagents. As for the Grand Elan's longbow, this thing was actually not intended to only work on the caster. It's supposed to affect everybody affected by Nature's Blessing. They corrected the material effect for Spear with Plate, that instead of giving CC resistance, should properly give CC chance, as said here. And they fixed an issue with the Rex Chimera's crossbow, and the Zenith Orb should properly be obtainable through Twitch drops from your storage chest. So if you have been going for that, just check here in the shop. I believe some of you are having that grayed out. Mastery conversion books can be put in storage, and there was a fix in the Mirror Boutique with the boots of the Executioner. And that's pretty much it for update 3.1. 3 standing for tier 3, I guess. The first patch after the major update. I guess they didn't really miss too much versus the Korean patch notes. So we'll see you guys tomorrow after the update drops. We can check out the new battle pass and the new shop updates. So thanks all for watching, and we'll see you guys around.